Well,
Are you a human?
well, sorta, yeah.
He can speak.
That's because I got a mouth. I'm Plant Man.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not wrong.
We're off to Oz, that magical galaxy. Talk, and Dorothy, and all their newfound friends. We're on our way to save the day and make those evil skeezers pay. And bees will reign again. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you won't believe your eyes. We're off to the galaxy adventures of Oz. Legend tells the story of how wisdom, courage, and love will set the kingdom free. And soon we'll be in a world of fantasy. We're off to the galaxy adventures of Oz. We're off to Oz, that magical galaxy. Talk, and Dorothy, and all their newfound friends. And soon we'll be in a world of fantasy. We're off to the galaxy adventures of Oz. We're off to the galaxy adventures of Oz.
Yes, I had to let the whole intro play. It's a banger. Tell me I'm wrong. The Wonderful Galaxy of Oz. Now, imagine my surprise when I grow into a full adult and I realize nobody knows what the hell this thing is. And it turns out I didn't even know what it was. Not really, but I'm getting ahead of myself. This is a pile of garbage. I love this pile of garbage. The Wonderful Galaxy of Oz, or Space Oz no Boken in Japan, is an interesting film, and I say that with so much love, because I watched this movie probably at least 100 times as a kid. I didn't even know it was an anime. I didn't know what anime was back then, or that this was that. I watched it so much growing up that, in fact, I mixed it up with the original Wizard of Oz film semi-regularly, which is crazy because after about 35 minutes, the movies just completely branch off. They have almost nothing in common after that point. Not to mention the difference in quality. Like, genuinely, I believe this movie was dubbed in a single day. Like, here, listen to this.
Our planet colony, New Kansas, has 3 suns. I really don't understand why that is, but anyway, thanks to it, we get to leave school early today.
That was the first line of the entire film, and it didn't even sound like she had a script. Which, honestly, I've heard is par for the course for some of the animes this time, but still, wow. Now, before we get too far into this, I want to make a couple of points. Number one being, absolutely no shame to anyone who worked in this film, because again, I love this movie. I have recognized that it's bad, but I love it so much. Number two, you can actually go watch this entire film right now on YouTube for free. So before you watch this, check it out. It's something. I'll leave a link below. Check it out. First things first, I'm going to start off with listing the things I do like about this film and what I don't like about this film. Once I'm finished up with that, we'll go through a big ol' run through of everything that happens in the movie. Obviously, I can't comment on everything because it is an entire hour-and-a-half long film, and I do recommend you go watch it first, but I think it's important to point out some things as they happen. What I will say this film does really well is, I think it's really fun seeing all the different character designs they put in to try to adapt this story to a sci-fi setting. I think it's really fun and creative. Some of the designs, like, remind me of Star Wars a lot, which I think is really funny. It seems like this movie probably took a lot of inspiration from that. All things considered, it's a very well put together film. Artistically, it looks great. It's fun. I like it. But not the voice acting. You know, a lot of animes back in the 90s had pretty bad dubs when they came to America, but this...
Look, sir, it's moving again.
We cannot let it get away!
Oh no, look, it's moving. And it's coming at us. I hope you like his voice, 'cause you're gonna hear it. a lot. But honestly, aside from the very obvious lack of voice actors and the super weird pacing of the film, honestly not the worst movie I've ever seen. That title goes to Food Fight, and I don't think anyone's gonna argue with me there. So the pros are, looks cool, feels cool, sounds cool. Cons, bad voice acting, weird pacing, and a lot of context seems to be missing from a lot of scenes. With that all out of the way, grab some snacks, get comfortable, because by the looks of things it's going to be a long one. We got a lot to talk about, so let's get started. Like you heard a moment ago, we open on a shot of Dorothy's home planet, New Kansas. Yes, that's right, the state of Kansas gets a whole planet, and presumably had its own farmtown version of NASA, which I don't believe for a second. No way, no how.
Look, Toto, our 3 suns are coming together. They said it's very rare. It only happens once every 1,000 years. Isn't that incredible?
A big storm is approaching, so Dorothy hops into her buggy and attempts to make it home. But Toto runs off. Dorothy drives off to find him.
Huh? Oh, Toto! Toto, come back!
Dorothy, forget the dog! Chopper, quick, bring her back!
Her only option now, obviously, is to hop in their family rocket ship, which is a thing, and wait out the storm in orbit.
What are you doing? Get out of there fast!
Chopper, hurry up!
Please. Wait! No!
It's dragging us in, Uncle. What happens if we get sucked into a black hole?
You'll be blasted into another galaxy!
Huh? Oh, it's all over!
And then, the ship gets swallowed by a black hole, killing them violently. Nah, just kidding, it spits them out in another galaxy. And, you know, they survive, obviously. I mean, spaghettification, that's nothing. Also, I want to point something out. Her aunt and uncle promised to come find her, and they never even try. Not once. Now that the gang is safely transported to the middle of a military war zone, pieces of their ship hit the bad guys' fleet, causing them to retreat. Also, yeah, no, those guys, they don't have names. And the good guys in the Oz fleet, aka the same 3 guys mix and match like an army of Mr. Potato Heads, repay them by watching them crash into a neighboring planet. But I'm bored. I wonder what the bad guys are up to.
I love you, Charles.
I love you, Fiona.
They were gonna kill each other last week.
Hello and welcome to the Sheggy Shopping Network. Today we've got a great deal for you with the 3 flavor sampler pack from W Energy. Now, me personally, I've been trying to kick soda for a while now, and W Energy has been a great help doing that. They've sent us 1 shaker and 3 flavors to try, each of which have no sugar, no artificial colors, and are all crash-free. Now, if this guy could just get this thing open, a little faster, please. Good job. The 3 flavors we have to try today are the Japanese yuzu flavor, the tiger blood flavor, interesting, and what we're doing right now is the sweet and sour blue raspberry flavor. Nice Chainsaw Man cup, by the way, buddy. Now, while he gets this put together, let me tell you something. Right now on Dubby.com, you can get 10% off any order of any size now and forever with code Sheggy. So do that. But how does it taste? That's the important part.
It's good.
That was gross.
I like that. I like that a lot. Bro.
Bongo! Bongo!
I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Yes, your coolness.
Execute the Minister of Television for that stupid commercial! And make it a long, slow death.
Sorry, gamers. At the time of recording, I need the money. I'm so sorry. Anyway, back to it. The bad guys send out one of their spy flies, which they'll do a lot in this film, to check out what's going on. Our main trio wake up from their crash on a wild planet, confronted by
I'm Plant Man.
Plant Man. Plant Man is a man-made horror beyond our comprehension.
Plant Man, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, okay. Sure thing.
Are we in New Kansas?
I'm afraid not.
I can't believe it. These all plants?
Yeah, right. Meet the family.
Hold on a minute. A plant can't walk, can't think. It's not an animal.
Don't say it. Not another word.
A human being has a brain. However,
Plant has no brain.
Alright, okay, I have no brain. My head's as empty as a robot's lunchbox.
I didn't mean it like that.
It's not your fault. It's due to a biomechanical whatchamacallit performed by a wicked witch, you know?
Anyways, you probably know what happens from here. Plant Man explains to them that he has no brain, he tells the gang about the Wizard of Oz, and they're like, oh my god, we're all strangers, let's go do it, let's go find this guy that we just heard about like 5 seconds ago, it's a great idea! So they hop into their rocket and—
Oh, let's go see Oz.
God damn it, Plant Man. Chopper fixes up the buggy and they all head out to find a way off this rock. They have this cute scene talking about what they want and what they're gonna do when they get what they want. It's so cute and nice, and I love my little guys.
Chopper, you're a genius. You've managed to fix it.
Oh, it was nothing.
You've got quite a brain. But don't you have a wish of your own, dude? Huh?
It's funny you should say that, but I've never wished for anything until this very moment.
Chopper, why, you must have a wish too.
Oh, yes.
What do you want, man? Spit it out.
A heart.
A heart?
I can think, but without a heart, I can never appreciate beautiful things or feel emotion. Without a heart, I can't even shed a tear.
Whoa, that's a tough one, Tinny.
But if we can get to Oz...
So long as Oz is the brilliant scientist they say he is.
Ah, yes.
As my Uncle Henry used to say, whatever you wish for will come true someday.
Excellent. Hey!
Oh my god, a rat in my home. They camp out in the forest in the middle of the night because the buggy breaks down again. And it's here they encounter the Ewoks, the lions, yeah, the lion people or something or whatever. I think it's fun how they kind of make the lion like a species, like an alien type deal. I think that's pretty funny. Toto scares everybody off, except for, you know, this dumb, stupid big baby. They induct him into their cult to go find the Wizard of Oz. And, you know, for the free labor of pushing their broken down buggy.
Bummer, dude, breaking down in a place like this.
It really is a great bummer.
You're not so smart, middleman. Hey, King of the Jungle, can't you push any harder?
I am pushing you, oversized cabbage.
Will you guys stop? Now?
And what 90s anime would be complete without the villain dropping a random Mechagodzilla in the middle of nowhere just for fun? Although, look how stupid and kind of cool it is. I want one of these, like, on my desk. He looks so stupid. I love him. Look at this diva, though. Whoa, Chopper! Damn! Robot is big stupid and falls off cliff because stupid dumb idiot robot is stupid and dumb. Oh hey, look who it is. Look who's deciding to not be useless. Isn't that cool and convenient and nice? Ugh, but listen to the music here though. Oh.
Excellent, the Emerald City. Whoa!
So that's the home of the Wizard of Oz.
Delightful. The Oz fleet takes them to the Emerald City, which is lacking in emeraldiness. On their arrival, Prince Mosey is asked to try to arrange a meeting with his dad, the Wizard of Oz. And it goes really well.
Behold, great eyes!
After scaring the absolute life out of them, they finally get the chance to tell him what they came here for. And he sounds absolutely confused, completely dumbfounded.
All I want is a brain.
You want a brain?
And for me, sir, I humbly beg you for a heart.
What? You haven't a heart? A brain and a heart, huh?
Do you have any courage you could spare?
Some courage?
Like, that part will make sense in a second, I just thought it was funny. After they call him out for being a total poser, Toto does his thing and exposes the real wizard. No, that's the child. That's the child. Why is he here?
Ow, 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 ow! Let go, let go! Ow, ow! Ooh, jeez, ow! Let go! Ow, 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 ow! Oh, ow! I will destroy you!
I will bring the wrath of on that dog!
Turns out the Wizard of Oz actually tasked Prince Mosey to keep up appearances while he was gone searching for something called the Rainbow Crystal, a wish-granting artifact that will protect the galaxy from the evil witch. So, you know, it's a MacGuffin. Ooh, Spyfly. Now the bad guys know about the crystal and it's a race to find it first. Yeah, this is sort of the point where the entire movie deviates from the original plot. There's pretty much no more Wizard of Oz plot structure from this point on. Also, look how long Plant Man's neck is here. Suddenly we cut to where Oz is now, and he's praying to God, and
to bring you this news bulletin.
He did. Mosey recognizes that that's his dad's ship. Meanwhile, the rest of the gang decide to gaslight him, tell him, nah, you're stupid and dumb and you should feel bad for even thinking that. They stop in to take a look and...
What's wrong, Lion Man?
What's wrong, Lion Man? You found something, didn't you? Let me see it, or you'll be seeing stars!
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you, I found a picture. See? Oh.
A picture? Where? Let me see it! Oh!
Lion Man, why would you hide that? That's so messed up! They all have a good cry and then they get back to work like nothing happened. Luckily, that gave the villains enough time to just catch right up to him.
It's the Shadow Storm!
What?
I bet they're the ones who destroyed my father's ship!
Oh, what are you doing?
Leave me alone, Chopper! I'll handle this!
Oh, dear.
There's nowhere for them to run now, Dorothy and her little friends. They should know better than that. They can't escape from Gloomhilda.
Look! I don't believe it.
Look at that thing! I've never seen anything like it.
As they get closer to the Rainbow Crystal, they find a hole in space that was apparently left by Oz at some point. Also, I guess when you get close to the Rainbow Crystal, it becomes a person, and it talks to you, for some reason. Super cool, though. Anyway, moving on, the gang lands on this big crystal planet, and we're treated to a very cool little buggy chase scene that I like very much.
All in trouble!
That's right, Mosey man. You heard the see-through chick. No fighting.
Let go of me! They killed my father!
Mosey!
Oh, dear.
I'll show them!
Right into our hands, little Mosey!
Yes, but where's Dorothy and the others?
Mosey,
He's the son of Dr. Oz, you nincompoop!
Well, what good is he?
He's the perfect bait for our trap! Catch him and the others will follow!
This is probably a good time to mention, Gloomhilda's mom is trapped in her necklace, and she's the real Wicked Witch. I didn't really have a good place to put this information before, because it's only brought up once or twice before, like, the climax, so, I mean, there you go.
Not so fast! I'm the one who gives orders around here!
Then be my guest!
Fire the missiles now! Hey! You think you're tough? Come down here and fight face to face!
Oh, you down there?
Thanks, Playman, you sound so concerned. Mosey reunites with his not-dead father, and the gang close in on the Rainbow Crystal after tricking Gloomhilda to checking the other side of the planet.
It appears as though its spying days are over.
Break it!
Wait a moment, I have a better idea.
Queen Gloomhilda, the spy bee has come back at last.
Oh!
Now we'll find out what's going on. Ah, look at that.
You see, I believed the Rainbow Crystal was in the center of the Galaxy of Oz. Naturally, I flew my ship through the space hole only to collide with a meteorite. I escaped here in a rescue pod.
Now I get it.
Wow, what a story.
So where's the Rainbow Crystal now?
My best guess is that it's at the North Pole of this planet.
At the North Pole?
That's it! At last our search is over! The Rainbow Crystal is mine!
They make their way up to the rainbow crystal and... Guys, don't do that. That's weird. They go to grab it, but skill issue, I guess.
What do you say, Opie Spacious One?
Oh, what's happening here?
Oh, nice. They're playing tricks on me.
It appears solid by my calculations.
Dr. Oz?
I'm afraid I don't have the answer, dear.
What are we gonna do, Papa?
Realizing they've been tricked, the Wicked Witch and the Wickeder Witch fly all the way back across the planet to crash in and take the rainbow crystal for themselves.
Mother! Why can't I grab it?
You perceive it only as a spirit. See it as an object, and it shall be yours.
Whatever that means.
Allow me.
I did it! I got the rainbow crystal!
The Witch of the West is returning. Run away!
And just like that, with only about 20 minutes left in the entire film, the actual main villain finally shows up. The gang grips Skippity out of there because, yeah, no, that is a scary woman, and are chased all the way back to the Emerald City. Another fight breaks out between the two fleets. Dorothy and the gang decide to infiltrate Gloomhilda's ship, in hopes that they can take back the Rainbow Crystal. Remember, this is based on the Wizard of Oz. But the Wicked Witch obviously knew they were coming, and as the Wicked Witch is literally about to kill them...
Take a good look. This will be the last thing you ever see.
Now wait, Mother. There's no need to bring them harm.
What are you talking about?
It's true Dorothy and her friends have been a royal pain in the neck, but I do have to admit, I admire their persistence. I have often wished that I could be more like them. I envy the love they have for one another.
You have truly lost your mind.
It's true. Why, they love each other. They care for one another no matter how difficult things get, things I've never known.
So, that's how you feel, my child? Lost in a life without love?
Well, not exactly.
So, at last you bear the truth. You think I'm a poor mother. Perhaps that's why you didn't study the dark side.
That's a little on the nose, don't you think? Gloomhilda has the most random, for no reason change of heart. In the context of the film, there is no reason for her to be giving any kind of mercy. This is so confusing. And the Wicked Witch is like, oh, you're gonna double cross me? I'm a bad mom? Skill diff. Bam. Stone. Snail guy? You too? Stone. The gang get chased through the entire ship before eventually coming back to get Gloomhilda's body so they can get the rainbow crystal from it. And, you know, I guess because they're friends now or something. Also, this little, frog guy joins them, which, again, I don't think his name's ever even said. But he's also their friend, I guess, for some reason.
We better hurry, be careful.
She's heavy, you know. Weighed about 400 pounds before. Now she's that. Stop!
Everybody makes it out, but just barely by stealing one of their ships. Countless more people die in the fight. They make it back with the Rainbow Crystal, but it turns out the Wicked Witch is just kinda overpowered, and she doesn't even need the crystal. She turns into Godzilla again, and rampages through the Emerald City. Remember? The Emerald City, the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy. What are we doing here? I don't know, but I love it. And I mean, this design kinda goes hard. Another one of the things from the movie that I would love to have on my shelf. It looks kinda cool, come on. Come on. In the end, they all gather around the Rainbow Crystal and start praying to it for some reason.
Everyone, let's try it.
I just hope that big red thing goes away.
I send out this wish to everyone whose paths we've crossed on our long journey.
Everyone whose path you've crossed? You mean like the 6 people around you? Who are you talking about?
Hear me and now join us in our wish as one. Thank you, everyone. Our wishes united as one.
And we finally get our peaceful resolution. After peacefully praying for the agonizing death of somebody, everyone's wishes are granted by the Rainbow Crystal.
Oh, my head is full of wisdom.
Oh, the warmth, the emotion. I have a heart. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not afraid.
This implies that Chopper's genuinely walking around with like a human heart in his chest. That freaks me out a little bit.
We're free!
We owe all our good fortune to the Rainbow Crystal. It listened to each of our wishes. The only catch is that the witch is living back inside your necklace.
So the Wicked Witch is still alive. That's cool. And everyone's just gonna pretend like we didn't just have like a whole war, like thousands of deaths at least. We're just cool now? Cool. Yeah, no, makes sense to me. Anyway, Dorothy, Chopper, and Toto ditch all those chumps using the Rainbow Crystal. They finally get sent home. And I will admit, for some reason, maybe nostalgia, I still always get a little choked up at the end here. It's so sweet. I don't know. I mean it when I say I really do enjoy this movie. Just some parts of it are a little rough.
This is the time Dorothy used to come home from school.
Yeah, it is.
I used to make 3 cups of tea in those days.
Someday I know she'll return. You'll see. I hope.
You're right. Oh,
No.
Henry, wasn't that Toto's bark?
Oh, dear.
That's Toto, I'm sure.
Stop it, Emily. Dorothy?
Uncle Henry! Aunt Emily!
Oh, it is Dorothy!
Aunt Emily!
Uncle Henry! Oh,
Dorothy!
Oh, Dorothy.
Honey, you're back! Dorothy! Dorothy, I just knew you'd come back.
It's so great to be home.
Oh.
You're not hurt, are you, Dorothy?
I'm fine, Uncle Henry.
Where were you all this time?
Oh, it's a long, long story. You'll have to tell us. We'll cook a big dinner tonight.
Dinner took several hours longer than normal that night. Chopper and I told all the details of our fantastic journeys. Uncle Henry and Aunt Emily laughed many times. And later on, as I lay in bed, I could not sleep. My thoughts kept drifting back to my friends.
See, wasn't that fun? I had a good time. What did you think? Genuinely, in the comments, let me know whether you went and watched the full thing or not, and what you thought about the stuff you did see. And as much as I talk about how rough the film is, I don't really think it's that bad. Just a little lacking in cohesiveness. Really though, with the cute and fun art style, designs, and music, it feels so close to being really good. Is that weird to say? It feels like we're presented with such an interesting world that we don't get to see much of. And it feels like a waste of such a fun concept and what seemed to be a really talented team of artists. All of that got me wondering, how did any of this come to be? Who made this? Was anything lost in translation? Are there any records of its production? Behind the scenes stuff? And more importantly, any old merchandise I could buy? Animation sells something? So I got to digging and found, well, a little bit of stuff. The Wonderful Galaxy of Oz, like in the opening credits says, was made by Inoki Films. This version being from the American branch, obviously. So I looked them up. At first it seemed like the company went totally defunct, but they might actually have a YouTube channel, although it's only got one video of a promo for what looks to be some cartoon I've never seen before. But they do have a website. It seems a little out of date, but you can see all the stuff that they have. It seems a little out of date, but there is stuff here. Like that thing on their YouTube channel, Nyanko on the Star Island, apparently. That's like a 26-episode TV show. weird. After scrolling through their website for a while, I found a large catalog of projects. Like, I mean, like, a lot of stuff. There's so much work here, and yet I've never heard of these guys, but it seems like they're doing pretty well for themselves. Like, apparently their show Captain Tsubasa in 2004 collaborated with the Euro Cup. That goes pretty hard. And their preschool series, Prince Makaru, also known as Oharu Maru, celebrates its 15th anniversary with a total episode count of 1,350 episodes in 2012. In 2012? And it's still going today. I just looked this up. It's a 28-year-old series. So clearly I'm an idiot for thinking they went defunct, because they're clearly doing just fine. And I did actually end up finding the Galaxy of Oz on their website, so we're gonna take a look through the little introduction they have for it right here. Looks like they had a bit of trouble translating, but let's look through it. I'll give this my best. In the year 2060, 8-year-old Dorothy Gale and her genetically enhanced dog, Talk Talk, are mysteriously swept off the planet New Kansas, and Talk Talk find themselves in a strange new galaxy far from home. The wonderful, magical Galaxy of Oz. Dorothy's arrival could not have come at a better time. An evil witch named Gloomhilda once ruled the galaxy through fear and terror. The good Dr. Oz used science to drive her out. Now, Gloomhilda has amassed an army on the outskirts of the galaxy and is preparing to win back her empire. Thanks to Dorothy's unexpected arrival, Gloomhilda's sneak attack fails. However, the wise and learned man, Dr. Oz, knows Gloomhilda will return, and he also knows the next time they might not be so lucky. The Wizard of Oz has a plan which will free the galaxy of the wickedness of Gloomhilda for all time. Legend tells of 3 magic crystals. What? The Crystal of Love, the Crystal of Wisdom, and the Crystal of Courage. These magic crystals were spread throughout the galaxy and lost hundreds of years ago. According to the legend, whoever possesses all 3 crystals will rule the Galaxy of Oz for all eternity. Under the guidance of Dr. Oz, Dorothy and the most unlikely assortment of heroes, in quotation, you've ever met, set out to scour the galaxy in the search of 3 magic crystals. Unfortunately, Gloomhilda also knows of the ancient legend. She and her evil skeezers will stop at nothing to possess the magic crystals and regain her lost kingdom. The Galaxy Adventures of Oz is a race between good and evil, between science and sorcery. The stakes are enormous, the danger and adventure non-stop. Format 26 half-hour episodes? That must be why they have 2 separate pages for the film, because one of them's for the American release, and one of them's an entire series that was in Japan. You mean to tell me that this bargain bin movie I watched growing up was a TV show the entire time? This explains so much. I knew it looked too cool to be this rough feeling. So much context is missing. There's almost 11 hours of context missing from the film. So obviously I went digging further. There's no link to the full show on the website, and other sites have offered the same conclusion, that it's lost media. No original Japanese version, no English subs, no dubs, no other languages, nothing. After nearly giving up, I did end up finding this forum on the Lost Media Wiki. It seems like there's a very small community of people here actually looking for the same thing as me, and I'm going to shed some light on what they found in hopes that it, I don't know, helps the cause or something. I don't know. I'm just going to be skimming through some of the things that they found because this video is long enough as is. I'll leave a link below to all the resources though, so check it out. Looks like it aired 26 episodes from October 5th, 1992 to April 5th, 1993. It was directed by 2 guys, one of whom directed Lupin III, The Mystery of Memo, and Kirby Right Back at You, which actually I've seen that, so that's really cool. And here it says they only used episodes 1, 2, 24, 25, and 26 of the series to make the film. That's such a small amount of content. At the time of writing this, every episode of the Japanese version is lost. According to its Wikipedia page, the series has not been rebroadcast since its original run, nor has it received any confirmed home media releases. Damn. The only footage of the original Japanese version I've been able to find have been the opening, ending, and what I believe is a commercial. Well, okay, I linked the forum in the description, so check these out if you want to see them. The show was dubbed to several other languages, such as Korean, Spanish, Italian, and Arabic. In 2019, the complete 26-episode run of the Arabic dub was uploaded onto YouTube. The original uploads have since been taken down, but the dub can still be viewed in full here. This is literally huge. This is huge. Oh yeah, no, all 26 episodes are here. Yeah, just in Arabic. I can't understand it, and it looks like the intro is different from the Japanese version, but this is a great start. This is very good. A lot more of this forum goes on to say that it turns out there might have actually been a home release on VHS, and some people seem to have found a couple of those releases online at auction but weren't able to buy them. It seems here a soundtrack CD for the anime was released, so the soundtrack you can get. That's pretty cool. There's some merch items here. If I could find them for purchase, that would be awesome. Probably not though. Some production artwork, that's cool. The original full opening and ending were also found, very cool. Some blog posts, more things, just kind of scrolling through looking for karaoke thing, that's pretty cool. More production art, very awesome. Somebody uploaded the entirety of the Arabic dub onto the Internet Archive, so at least we've got the full 26 episodes somehow, some way. So it's not going to get taken down somehow. That's good to know. And it looks like in Korea, a VHS release did happen. And I'm saying this now, if anyone out there is seeing this and has these, I will pay an exorbitant amount of money for them when I do have money again. Please, please, if you have this, tell me. Moving on. That's really good. That's really cool to know. And finally, somebody out there, it has at least one episode or the full series and was somehow able to translate it and dub it into Chinese. My question is, how were they able to get it and dub it over with all the original sound effects and everything? Did they? Yeah, no, it looks like they have all the original sound effects and everything. How did they get the raw version of this? Well, that's good news, I guess. Someone out there has something. There are things here. Nothing I can help with because I'm stupid. But I wonder if enough people made a fuss about it, if the people left over at Inoki Films would release it, if they even have it on archive. Food for thought, food for thought. In any case, it looks like there's a small community that would also like to see the original series recovered and hopefully translated. I mean, honestly, if those people who dubbed it in Chinese have the original raw footage, then we could take the Arabic dub and just translate that, and we'd probably be well on our way to doing that. By the way, if anyone wants to do a fan English dub of that show, I auditioned for Plant Man because I want to really badly. That'd be really fun. I'll do it for free. Looks like I've got some more digging to do, but I hope someone at Inoki Films sees this and is able to shed some light on the subject. A few people who worked on the series seem to be poking around comment sections of videos talking about it, so I think there's a good chance. New item on my bucket list is to find a way to view the full series in its entirety in English, but who knows? All I know is I need that sponsor money so I can grab an original soundtrack CD. Like, what? That's a thing? Look on the forum. You can just get a whole... There's CDs out there. But no original series. It's silly. Anyway, back on track. If you've got any resources or knowledge on this, please let me know. Okay? For now, that's the wonderful Galaxy of Oz. I'm Sheggy, and I'm gonna go scream into a pillow.
Thank goodness it's over.
Yes.
I laughed. I cried.
Keep your opinions to yourself, Bungle.